Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a general reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of December 2024. I hope that you can see the cards well, and I hope that the heater in the background is not causing too much noise. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Cups. In the obstacle position, I have the King of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Swords. In the present position, we have the Star, clarified by the Page of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. So let's get into this spread. Let's see what all of this is about. In the month of December is going to actually start out really strong for you because you have the Six of Wands, which is a card of triumph and victory. And so you're going to be feeling very optimistic, very full of positivity. You're going to, really be uplifted. You're going to feel really powerful, really strong, looking forward to the future. Like you're just, really like going to be looking forward to seeing what the future holds and how you can create more manifestations for yourself. You're really going to be in a space of victory. You're really going to be in a space of positivity, especially with the Ace of Cups. It's bringing in new emotions, new feelings, and that is kind of like almost like relief because a change in feelings, a change in emotions is always welcome. When you meet somebody new, when you experience a new emotion, it's always fun, it's always exciting. So for you, Virgo, there is a lot of kind of excitement to look forward to, a lot of fresh feelings, a lot of emotional confidence. You're not going to be afraid to open up. You're not going to be afraid to feel vulnerable in various situations in your life, with various people in your life. You're generally, in the beginning of December, going to be feeling good about yourself and how things are progressing for you. You're going to be noticed because of that, so you're going to be getting recognition. People are going to be sort of looking towards you in a very positive way, and that always feels good when we feel accepted and liked by others. There are new friendships that are coming in for many of you, because like I mentioned, you're going to be feeling pretty open to what the world has to offer to you, and you're going to not experience that much fear. Fear seems to be very low. Like your confidence and bravery and determination is very, very high, which offsets, the fear. And so you feel like you can conquer anything because you just have this incredible positivity going for you in the beginning of the month. You'll be able to see deeper meaning in many different aspects of your life, in relationships and situations, which is going to give you another layer of confidence as well. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the King of Wands, which tells me that there is someone around you who is not, the best leader. The King of Wands represents someone in your life who can be kind of like too sure of themselves, kind of manipulative, sort of person who creates a lot of, anxiety, but mainly who has some anger issues, some temperament that is at times unpredictable, and as a result creates unpleasantness around him. He can kind of experience uncontrolled emotions where he is not very kind to people around him. And so this King of Wands can be somebody who doesn't express himself very well and sort of rubs people the wrong way, and doesn't give very clear direction, or doesn't, feel like he has a very clear direction, because he is easily influenced by outside factors. So he can create a little bit of chaos and unpredictability for you in the month of December. But I think, Virgo, you understand with the Six of Wands, you understand the deeper meaning, so you understand what it takes, and I think you'll be able to navigate around this energy, this King of Wands energy, quite well. The Nine of Swords in the clarifying position tells me that this King of Wands is really kind of really worried about his own position, and really worried about his own reputation and the decisions that he's made up to this point. And he knows that he's made some mistakes, and so he's kind of worried that, things are going to bubble up to the top, and the pressure on him and on his leadership will increase, thereby, creating a very tough spot for this person. But there's definitely a lot of fear-based activity and behavior that comes from this King of Wands. And the vibration that I'm getting from this spread is that you're going to navigate around this person very successfully, with minimal interaction, with minimal impact onto you. Sometimes, people like that are unavoidable in our life, but you're going to do an amazing job, staying within your lane, staying within your bubble, staying within your energy field that is positive and confident. Now, we also have the Star in the present position, which is great, which is a great card, and it is about time that you receive it, because the Star is about, it's a wish-granting card. It's a card that reminds us, to have hope and to have dreams, and, it reminds us that we are great manifestors, because you are manifesting things into this reality. When you receive the Star card, you are receiving success. So there's a lot of success that is coming through, and some of the success is going to be unexpected. It's not something that you are aware of at this time, and I think that the Star card is going to restore your faith in the world. The Star card is going to restore your faith in yourself and the Supreme Being, and just like, overall things, the way they're supposed to work out. Of course they're going to work out. You have put your time and your energy, and, just you dedicated yourself to many different aspects in your life where you've done a lot of work, and so of course you're going to be rewarded for it. And I think you're going to be very surprised and really kind of not expect the outcome of some of your manifestations, the way they're going to be pouring into your life. And I also think with the Page of Wands, you have a very clear direction. It's almost like you've made plans in your mind. Well, if this happens, I'm going to do this, and if that happens, I'm going to do that. Like, it's almost like you already have plans and you know what you're going to do, and so once the manifestation comes through, you're just going to be jumping into action right away. You are shining bright. That's why you receive the Star card. You are the star, and you are shining bright. And it's very pretty difficult to dim your light. It's almost like you are, you have this amazing victory. You're riding in on this beautiful horse. Everybody's looking at you and noticing you and kind of congratulating you, because other people are also surprised by your kind of brightness, by your sparkle, by your ability to illuminate, because you have had an amazing life experience, and you also possess a lot of wisdom and knowledge that's definitely going to help you moving forward. And the star card is also about getting answers. There are some answers that you are due, and they are coming in, which is going to, again, create a lot of relief in your life, which is going to create a lot of levity. It's going to make you feel like, things are much easier than they have been. And towards the end of the month of December, we do have the Five of Wands being clarified with the Six of Pentacles. And so there is a situation in your life with this scenario. There's some kind of manipulation happening, and it is based on greed. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be money oriented, because you can be greedy with attention. You can be greedy with time. You can be greedy with other things, not just money. But there is a situation developing where people are disagreeing. We see many people in this card, so this is a situation that involves quite a number of people, at least 3 or 4 people that are kind of not agreeing with each other, right? It can be different friends, like one friend against another, against another, against another. It could be in a work scenario where one manager of this department is not agreeing with one manager of that department, with a third manager of a third department. You know what I mean? It's like a group scenario happening here. And as a person, you will be sort of observing it and sort of waiting for the outcome of it. But a part of you is going to be like, well, how's this going to impact me? And so this is a situation that is sort of playing out in the end of December. And once the new year starts, the situation will change dramatically. But towards the end of December, there's going to be some disagreements between quite a number of people, clashing of personalities, and it's competitive, like people competing with each other, people arguing with each other over, resources or some sort of support. Someone is feeling like they're not being treated fairly, like they're not receiving what they're supposed to be receiving. And so you are on the outside kind of looking at this scenario playing out and waiting, for it to play out, so you can figure out how that, affects you. What is the impact of that situation on you? But with the Six of Pentacles in the clarifying position, it's definitely, something to do with greed, because the Five of Wands is all about taking, and the Six of Pentacles is about giving. And so it's like the taking of generosity and misappropriating that generosity. And so as a result, there is a bit of a clash, and you are waiting to find out how that, will settle, so that you can know, where do I go from here? But let's see what we can clarify with the tea leaf cards. And one tea leaf card fell out as I was shuffling, and I'm trying to pick it up. We've got needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Yeah, that's the star card. Very much so. Let me see if I can pull a second card. And we've got desk. Pay attention to your work. Yeah, make sure you're following up. Make sure you're super detailed. Really, this is the time to pay attention. This is the time to follow up and try to minimize And of course, my camera died as I was speaking, but I was mentioning the desk and paying attention to your work being extra detailed, being really focused, making sure that you have to-do lists, making sure that you're well organized, and making sure that you try and not allow anything to slip through the cracks. And now I'm going to pull a third tea leaf card, and we have Eagle. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. So definitely you have victory written all over the month of December, which is absolutely great. And now I'm going to pull a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. And one card, of course, fell out, which is Stars in the Sky, Limitless Possibility. So definitely there's going to be some options coming up for you, some possibilities coming up for you. Especially I would wait for this situation to resolve itself, the Five of Wands situation, to kind of settle down so you can see how the chips fall, so you can see what are the advantages and disadvantages in making a particular decision. Because let me tell you, you want to be very careful making decisions, especially coming in to 2025. Very unpredictable year is coming towards us, so it's important to be on your toes. And the last card I'm going to pull is the Angel and Ancestor Oracle card, and we have Sage. Be devoted and committed. Definitely, don't rush. Be patient. Be considerate. Be thoughtful. Kind of slow your energy down. Close your chakras to at least about 30 to 40% when you are making decisions, when you are kind of trying to find your inner peace. You want to make sure that you do that and reach that state of calmness and stillness, because the Sage is all about careful action, careful words, careful just movement throughout your day, your week, your month, because that will ultimately bring more abundance and more stability to all the aspects in your life. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Virgo, and if you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. That helps my channel tremendously. And if you think someone else may benefit from it, please share it with them. And again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.